I have no idea what to be that. This live stream is.
Does my mic work? Let me. Can I get some 21s in the chat? 21. Okay. Hello friends, I hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna lower the music just a little bit. We're gonna enjoy some 80s synthwave retro music today. It's actually been a while since I did the intro. Let me do an intro. Hello. This merger is some collab with the audience for ideas. I don't know what you mean with merger, but the point with today's stream is to merge open pull requests and get some work done on the open issues. And hopefully, I don't know if I'm gonna do the release live, but I want to do the regression testing live and then hopefully get out a new release. And I need to do a new video for our amazing Patreons who support the Notion to Anki project. So, in case you're here for the first time, hey there, my name is Alexander and I make free software to help Notion and Anki users all around the world be more successful in their learning journeys. So we have this one project called Notion to Anki, which is a cool website that takes your Notion pages and it creates flashcards. So if you're not familiar with flashcards, it's basically a way to repeat information, right? You just write something on the front of a card and then something else on the back, and then you look at the question, try to figure out, okay, well, what does this mean, or what's the answer to this question, and then if you remember it, good. If not, you look at the back and read it. You still look at the back, but that's the general gist of it. And Anki is a tool which enables you to do spaced repetition with a piece of software, and it works well, but creating flashcards is tedious and it sucks, and there are also other challenges with Anki, but this program or this website takes your notes in another note tool called Notion and then makes that conversion easier. So that's the whole point. And today we're going to be looking at 2 pull requests that have been submitted by Alp. I was actually hoping for more. I was hoping my friend Chandu would submit a pull request, but looks like we don't have any contributions here, Chandu. So if you're watching, Chandu, send me a pull request, man. Let me know if you need help. So I have some instant coffee. I was contemplating before I came on stream, should I have some coffee or should I have some tea? And I decided I'm gonna have some cheap instant coffee. But we're gonna have tea later, so probably in an hour or something. So first, let's look at this this pull request here. Fix the typo in footer. Just saw and fix the typo in the footer. An open source AN. Let's look at it. Okay. This here looks like some generated stuff. I think I'm just gonna merge this into the... Hey Alp! How are you doing, man? We're merging your first pull request. Looks good to me, thanks. I don't know why, but my voice intonation changes when I see people or recognize people. So that's why I get increase my or the volume in my voice. Hopefully it's not gonna explode someone's ear. Oh, this is nasty. Not the pull request, but these markers here. Let's go remove them. It looks like, so the tooling I'm using is generating these things here. I'm fine, how are you? I'm all is well. I'm a little bit sore on one of my legs because I was working out a little bit extra this week. So yesterday I went for 20-kilometer run, but earlier in the morning, I went to some stair workouts with one of my friends or coach, basically. And it was a little bit heavy. I don't remember how many stair steps we did. Maybe 600. Between 400 and 600 steps. I don't remember the exact number. But I definitely feel a little bit tired. So I'm happy it's Saturday and I can relax. Because tomorrow I have track workouts. Where I'm going to run 3 times 2,000. So if you know, in a track field, it's basically 400 meters. So it's basically an area where you can measure speed very precisely. Because you know how big the area is, and it's generally flat. You could have some damage on the surface, because it's not a regular road. It has this. Let me show it to you. What's it called? Let me just hide my beautiful bookmarks. So it has this orange material. I don't know what it's called in English. In Norwegian it's called tartanunderlag. So sometimes you could have damage on them. Anyways, tomorrow I'm running, I think it's 6 kilometers, yeah. So one round is 400 meters. So you have to run 2.5 rounds to get exactly 1 kilometer. That is right? 400 times 2.5 is 1,000, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna calculate that now. Anyways, so I'm a little bit sore on my right side of my leg here. Or it's actually, yeah, it's not that interesting. We'll get all of these ones. I should have actually not started doing this. I should have pulled the merge. We're gonna get the conflict. Why did I do this? Oh, feels bad, man. So what do you think about TypeScript, Alp? Do you like it? I think we got all of them, didn't we? No, we missed. Okay, now we should have gotten all of them. Actually, let me use this one. I want to step through everything because I want to make sure we don't add any regressions accidentally. Are we? I don't know what that is. Move generated noise. It's very popular. TypeScript is cool. I'm not fully proficient yet, but I will be soon, hopefully. So it's hard to continue without learning more about it. Yeah, I get that, but it's a very easy language, you know? There's nothing really fancy with it. There's just some new keywords you have to know. Everything else, like the syntax is mostly is straightforward. So especially, I think the things I've been struggling with is remembering things like interface and the syntax for defining the type of a method. Let's look at that. Yeah, so this is one of the things I keep forgetting. Like, for example, you have a colon and then the type, right? I find that a little bit weird. And here, this one, look at this. I'm not used to it being exactly like this. So this is one of the things I've been struggling with. But everything else, it's very straightforward. It's just, I'm not used to seeing it this way. Like, space, arrow, syntax, and then the type, and then assign it to a function. It sounds so weird. Like, look at this, guys. Doesn't this sound weird? let my add takes x number, y number, and then arrow number equals to function just looks weird. I'll probably get used to it. Where were we? Yeah, we're committing this. Remove generated noise. Okay, now we're gonna pull in the change we merged. First pull request from Alp. And we're having issues, so that didn't work. Let me just fetch dash all, and then I'll merge it manually here. So Git is actually being evolving. It's evolving, and they're changing the defaults. I think it's bad. Fatal, not possible to fast forward. They're like introducing unnecessary work for people all around the world now. They shouldn't, in my opinion, they shouldn't be changing the defaults. It's silly. So basically more work for us. Git merge origin dev. Bam, we're gonna get our conflict and we're gonna resolve it. Where? I think we got it resolved, yeah, that should be it. Looks good. Okay, good. We're gonna push that. I think the tests should be passing because I was looking at it. The tests were not passing here, and I don't think that's Alp's fault. It's basically I broke stuff when I was making changes, so but they should be passing now. So let's actually go take a look. Are the tests passing? Hopefully they are. Please pass tests. We really hope that everything is passing. Whenever I see error in the logs, I just think it's gonna fail immediately. But it looks good. Nice. The tests seem to be passing again. And actually, you know, guys, I don't really like that workflow. Let's change it because it looks bad. Basically, what I mean is it says build here on the left-hand side, but that's not correct. We are actually building tests. So let's go. Let's duplicate this one. And we'll call this smoke test. Yeah, well, let's keep build in the keyword just in case. And then let's see. So we basically want to be building both the front end and the back end here. Nice. Good. Run integration test, or it's very verbose. Integration tests. Remove that. There, that should be fine. GitHub split the workflow of the build. We want to distinguish between building and running the tests. So right now we don't have that many tests, but we're gonna have more later. So we really do want to make it easier for people who are reviewing it to see what's failing, because that's not obvious right now. And let's see what it does now. Now we got a new one called integration test. That's good. So let's change the settings here on the branches. Why aren't they there? Thought the new ones would show up here, but they're not showing up for some reason. Maybe we have to wait for it to finish. Let's wait for it to finish. I'll be back. Okay, so this one is going to take a little bit longer because it's going to build the front end as well. Because now we've split up the app in we have a web part and then we have server part. So the web is using React, so I think that should take a while to build up. I would be surprised if it's already finished. Did it really finish this fast? This can't be. Something is wrong. No, it is actually. Huh? Weird. Let me check. Did I do something wrong, maybe? No, it says yarn wweb. Maybe it's doing some caching on the npm modules. Yeah, well, it's green, passing. Let's see if we can... We need to wire up the checks on the branches. I want the master branch to no longer accept stuff that hasn't passed both of them. Let's see. No, it's still not showing up. Status checks found in the last week for this. Do we have to wait a week for this list to update? I'll check this again. Let's look at the next pull request. Nice. Removed mp3 URL box from card.back, including the remaining empty figure. Let's have this finally resolved. I think I'm gonna look at this one locally first. Let's look at this file, like, what is this? Did I do something here? Yeah, I don't know what this is. We're gonna delete that file. What? Oh yeah, okay, it's not, it hasn't run this command, I guess. It's so confusing, the whole setup. I think I'm gonna do it a little bit different. Get to fetch pull requests. GIST. There's a GIST I always look up. This gist here is so nice. And we just need this one liner here, which I can never remember. Now we should be able to get the pull request. You see? Nice. Now we just need to know his number. 264. You see? This is much nicer than what GitHub is showing us here. It's like so much nicer to be able to run. Just look at this. This one liner here, git checkout PR, then compared to this crap GitHub is offering. Like, what does this even mean? So weird. So weird. We don't need this branch anymore. And we want to run this locally. So I'm gonna split up here. We're gonna run a terminal multiplexer. And not proxy. Oh yeah, the server was not running. And no longer dev server, just dev. What? Oh yeah, sorry. And we need to restart the front end so it can proxy everything. Is it proxying? Bam! So, we're gonna do a regression test to make sure stuff actually works. So I didn't really prepare a file, so I actually have to find one. Give me a moment here. So I have to check my Notion. Unfortunately, people are sending me sensitive stuff, so I can't share. But keep on sending me stuff. It's nice for reproducing bugs. Let me search for audio. You can see if you can find something. Audio example, regression testing. This card has an MP3 file, okay? So, we'll export this one. Audio example. Nice profile, 21, 21, 21. Oh yeah, I should check one more thing. Totally forgot. So Arvin, what are you using Notion to Anki for? Are you the surgeon who was here last time? I don't remember the names. If you are, sorry, I totally forgot. Let's see. We should now be able to show that. So let's, before we run it there, run it on the live one. And I'm gonna reset. Just hit the upload. I think it should be safe to do this change. But just in case, let's perform a proper update. So now we have an audio example. So the bug is that this card has an MP3 file. Please don't play that. I don't want any copyright issues. So I don't know if you guys saw it. Let's look at it and browse. So basically the card has this link there, right? It's not supposed to have that link. We just need this one. But due to when I was implementing this, I was lazy. I just thought, okay, it doesn't bother anyone that the link is there, and it's actually useful if you want to see where is the origin, right? But when you have audio added, you just care that the audio is there. You don't really care where it comes from. So we're gonna merge this. It's gonna change people's stack, I think, but I don't think it's a problematic change. We're gonna check if it's problematic right now. I'm assuming it's not. So let's run this in localhost and upload it here. And then I just hit the convert, bam. And 0 nodes were found. It could be my settings. Let me check my cards. What the hell? No, it should have worked. Something is off. Why is it saying 0 nodes? I don't understand that. Is cherry true? How can it be true? I didn't set the cherry to true. Let's look at the application. I see, I see. We found a new bug. We have to fix this bug soon. We have to fix that bug. Now it says 1 node. Okay, so it looks like it didn't update. So this is actually a little bit problematic. This means that if somebody has a deck of 300 audio cards and then we merge this change, they're gonna have a deck of 600 audio cards afterwards. Do you understand that, Alp? Wait, wasn't this supposed to work? I'll just delete them and then see if we can. Thought it was working.
花見昔
No. Did I do? Okay, let me see. Oh, how did you test this? Let's read the pull request. Could it be that I'm running some kind of cache locally? I wouldn't exclude that, it's possible. Yeah, I'm running some kind of cache. So it is probably working. Let's delete our cache. Okay, I will restart the server as well. So if you don't know what I mean with the caches, since TypeScript compiles down the code to JavaScript, sometimes I run the compiler manually, and I do that in the specific case where I want to run the tests. So what ends up happening is that I think instead of running the JavaScript, the TypeScript code, it's going to end up running an old compiled JavaScript version, which is on the file system. That's why I had to run this remove command there, which is going to go through all of the JavaScript and then just delete them. So let's see. The moment of truth has come once again, Alp. Does your code work? That was fast. Yeah, it works. Nice. But it's still gonna create that issue with the ID generation is not gonna. Oh yeah. So I don't know. What do you think, Alp? Do you think we should merge it as is and duplicate the cards into people's decks? I know some people are gonna complain. Some people are probably gonna send me emails afterwards and tell me, "Hey Alexander, what happened?" I just updated my, because the way they use it right now, right? The way it's supported, you can actually go update your Notion page and then re-import again, and only the new stuff is gonna get created because we're able to detect from the ID generation, right? And I think it's using the content of the card to generate an ID. So now that we no longer have this Yeah, so unfortunately we can't add this as is. But I will merge it. I'll merge it. Good job, Alp. Thank you. No, you don't understand, Alp. The problem is not the link. That's not the problem. The problem is, if you remove the link, you're gonna duplicate, you're gonna create new cards. So that means that you're gonna force people to do work because we made a change, right? So that's the problem with it. The link is not, nobody cares about the link. I wish the link could be removed everywhere, but the problem is if we remove it and make that the default, people who are using this, let's say for example somebody in South Africa has a big deck that, and 200-300 of those cards have audio files. If he imports it or she imports it again, they're gonna end up just gonna get new cards because that's the way the ID works in anki. So I would love to remove it. That's not it. I don't want people to send me emails and say, hey, what the hell is going on? Why are you generating duplicated cards? So for the user, they don't understand what's happening there. They just look, this was working normally 2 weeks ago. I've had situations like this. That's why I'm very well aware of the ID stuff. I'll merge it as is, and then we'll add it under an option. Thank you. So it's good to have you back in the contribution, Alp. I hope you continue doing great work. So, okay, we merged that. Now we can just go back to the dev and then run git pull origin dev. No conflicts this time. We're just gonna run everything. The way the project works now, when you save, everything is gonna rerun, so feels good, right? Feels good. So let's go into the card options. We have to fix another bug there regardless. So we're gonna add, let's call this trim. And we'll add the label. We're gonna say, because I want to use this for a few other things. Or actually, let's call this remove embedded. No, it's let's just call this like this. Remove the. And we're gonna refactor this as well at the same time. Because it's getting a little bit messy, guys. I don't like this. This looks bad. Okay. And then we have to go to the parser. What is it doing? There. If so this is what we have to do, unfortunately, for I don't know what's going on, but it's doing some weird stuff. Okay, there, save. Oh no, it's just reformatting the code, my bad. Okay, so this is gonna be there for regression purposes. think we call it remove MP3 links, right? There. That should be safe. I don't think it should be complaining now. And then we have this option. So it's unfortunate that we have to do this way, but that's the only way I see how we can introduce these changes and then be able to keep backwards compatibility, because we don't know when people have exams, right? So we don't want to introduce any friction into people's lives. They just have to continue using the tools the way they use it. Now we need to fix the other bug we just discovered earlier. So, or actually before we do that, let's commit this. Start here. Looks good. Looks good. Wrap the removal of the MP3 links under an option. The reasoning being that removing it will generate new IDs, and that will cause duplications, which sucks if you have a lot of cards and are using the same page for uploads. Bam. Okay, cool. So now we have to look at that one bug. Where is it? This here is the problem. We have to move this somewhere else. But before we do that, let's create a new directory here. Model. I'm just thinking, what are we gonna call this? Oh, naming is hard, guys. Well, what are we gonna call this? I want to move this data structure here into... We'll just call it options. I don't like the name. It's not the good name, but we will pick this for now. Okay, so we can't do this here. Can you guys guess why this is a bug to do it here? So, time's up. The reason why it's a bug is because it's only loaded here. So the code is running when this part is loaded. So that means the default values are never going to be set, so it can't be there. It actually has to be somewhere else. And I'm going to show you where it needs to be. I think it needs to be in the upload form. Is it? Or maybe it needs to be in the upload page. Probably needs to be here. Where are we? We are there, and is it really one level up? Alright. Typo. Import. So we need to set the defaults at the top level in the page. There. And then we need to fix it here. I think that's going to fix the bug I noticed earlier, where the defaults were not being set and we were getting 0 cards because the cherry mode was for some reason being turned on. I think this should work. Seems to be working. Let's reset. Yeah, so it's setting it there. If we go to dev.toanki.net and then here go and delete the keys in the storage and then refresh, they're not going to be created because the code only loads, or the use effect is only being triggered in the card. Bam, right? So that should fix that bug. Let's commit that. Web fix regression, where default values are not being set. This was due to the initialization being done too late. I think this, I don't know how to write this, so let's search for it. Initialization. There. No, we want the one with the initialization. There. Bam. And now let's refactor this because it's turning into a huge mess. So I don't really like this duplication here. This local storage, get item stuff. So instead of calling this model, we're going to change the name to store. And then we're gonna say let's change the name to this class card options store. How do we want to structure this? Card The default is that string or boolean. That's what it looks like, right? No, actually it's just booleans. No, I mean strings. Card option. Let's move this there. Let me just check, is there any errors here? Why is it complaining about... Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now. It's not string, it's boolean. Once again, I'm mixing up the values. This is why it's good to use TypeScript, right? You can let the compiler do the work for us. How are we going to clean up this local storage get item stuff? Let me check something. TypeScript. Yeah, I think we'll leave it for now. So we're gonna assume we get the store here. Is it public? Let's see how this breaks in the UI. Nice. This is cool with React. You get these default, or not default, but you get to see the error messages here. Clear. Equals to new card options. What? Oh yeah, card options store. Nice. I think we're gonna commit that if what's it? Oh yeah, we need to if the store changes. Set complaining about console. Card options is defined but never used, blah blah blah. What else is it complaining about? The store object construction makes the dependencies of use effect hook at line 39 change whenever and fix this rep. So on use memo. Okay, then we'll do that. Yeah, use memo. Is it happy now? Are you happy, React? I don't even know what this means. Let's look it up. Use memo. Memo is down, use memo, blah blah blah. Yeah, but why is it complaining? Shouldn't this be... Okay. It's still complaining. Oh, do you have any idea? Oh yeah, React is not defined. Is that it? Or what? Wait, I need to look it up just so I don't. Pass a create function and an array of dependencies. It has no dependency, okay? Okay. There. We're no longer receiving a warning, and let's see if the behavior is still there. Yeah, it's still there, so we'll commit that. And then we're gonna get rid of all of the any stuff. How am I seeing? Flat structure there. Because we want to get as much of the stuff over to the types, so we can let TypeScript do the work for us. So the TC command. This way we can discover lots of bugs early on without having to even run anything, looking at the server or the app just to get the error message. It's gonna save a lot of time. So use type. for the card options. Bam. Cool. Okay, it seems to be running. So the next thing I want to do is get rid of this any stuff. To be honest, guys, I was hoping somebody would send a pull request for this because it's a really easy thing to do, but I guess it's not that fun. But we want this so we can discover any bugs that might be hidden away. Let's start at the top. App.use. Next. I actually have to look this up. Express, TypeScript, next method. Oh, there, I found one on Stack Overflow. It says I can use express next method. Next function. Okay, then we can do the same here. Any more any's in here? Looks like it worked. No errors here. Let's do we should actually start doing the regression test. I'm gonna go get some examples here from my top secret Notion directory somewhere. Oh, feels good to stretch out. I've been doing so many push-ups lately. Oh, feels good. So the goal is to do like 45 push-ups every 3 days. So it's definitely something you're gonna feel. I recommend trying it if you haven't already. Do them in 2 goes. Like if you can't do it in 1 go, try to split it up. Split it up as in do 20 and then take a break and then 25. Let's see. Here's the regression test. Let's see. Does this stuff even work? That was a little bit too fast. Something is off. How can it be that fast? Let me close that up. Download again. 156 notes, regression testing. Let's pick this one looks nice, nested columns. Why is that showing up now? It's annoying with the Epic Game Store. You get free games, but they have these notifications. It looks like nothing broke, so we're gonna commit this. I don't want to do all of the type changes at once. So, and I think I'm gonna add links for everyone. If we find something on the internet, I mean. So, server, add types to the calls, to the functions. I'm just using next, reference, bam. I keep forgetting to hit the plus there. Looks good to me. Bam. I don't think we have any more, do we? Of the next? No, it looks fine. Okay, now we're getting into the domain. Zip handler. This one I have no idea. Well, what are we gonna call this? Files. I want to change this, but I'm just a little bit nervous about changing it because it's going to have some side effects if we change it wrong. So let's take the zip handler and look at where it's being used. So inside of the upload, we import the zip handler, we initialize it, and then we pass it a zip file probably. And it goes through that zip file. So what's the content of this? It returns a buffer. So this is a buffer, right? Can we say that? Yeah, we can. Nice. I got rid of one. It would be nice if TypeScript or the tooling suggested which type is the closest instead of any. The reason why I passed in any was just to get the project working, so I didn't have to make too many changes at once. Zip handler build files. Get file names. So this one is being used there. It says I wrote this a month ago. I don't really remember any of this, to be honest. It looks so strange. So file names is a string, array string of arrays. What does this return? It returns a promise and then a string. How about this one? Uint array. Let's look at how it's being used. Yeah, so files is definitely going through any everywhere. What do you guys think? What type should files be? I'm gonna go quickly to the bathroom, cook up some hot water, and then we're gonna have some tea. So let me know what you guys think. Like, what type should we change this files be? Because any is not good enough. It defeats the purpose of using TypeScript if you're gonna go out of the type system and say any, right? What's the point of using a typed language if you are just jumping back to the dynamic bits? So we want this to be some kind of type. It's obviously going to be an array of types, so what's the base? Like, what's one of files? Let me know what you guys think. I'll be back. Hey there, Secret Mud, how are you doing? Let me lower this jam. I just made some matcha lemon tea. Woo! Tasty. Good at work. Are you working on a Saturday? That's hard, man. Is it work or open source or for fun? I'm a little bit sore from running, but I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I've been running like how much have I been running this week? Let's actually check that out, guys. Let's see. So there is this app called Strava. You can basically register your mileage. Yeah, for sure. NOC work. I have no idea what the NOC work was, but yeah. Running is so nice. Yeah, definitely agree. It's very nice. How do I only show my activities? So this week I've run 40.4 kilometers according to Strava. It's probably more, but I don't have numbers to back up anything else. Network and Operation Center. Do you work in a data center? That would be nice. I think I would have enjoyed working in a data center. I would have one of these electrical bikes. The ones you kick. I don't know what they're called in English, but in Norwegian we call this sparkesykkel. Imagine working in a data center and having one of these things and just riding along through the data center, going through a rack. Yeah, because like modern data centers are massive, I think. Just look at it inside. That would be nice. I think I would enjoy that. Just having my bike in this big room, going to change out discs, wires. Yeah. Maybe I should get a job in a data center. Just look at this. I'll be on my sparkesykkel with sunglasses. Amazing. So yeah, let's get back to whatever we were doing. So we're trying to figure out a type for files because we want to get rid of files. I mean any. Good tea. So I think we're just gonna throw this out there. We'll start somewhere. We'll create a new interface. We'll call this zip file. No, zip file is gonna be wrong. File in zip. What do you guys think about that name? Is it too bad? Let's just call this decompressed file. Now all of this sounds bad. We'll just call it file and see what happens. So what does a file have? It has a name. What else does it have? It has the contents, which can actually be either a string or a uint 8 array, right? I think that's the case. So we're gonna say files is an empty array, and it's gonna be an array of files. I think we can just say push and then name, file name. I don't know if this is gonna work out, but we'll try and see. So this is a promise. We need for it to wait for it to resolve, and then we can just pass it in, I guess. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work, but let's try and see what happens. I think we can change the name of the file name to just name. And then we can just pass it in here too. This one needs to remain there. So basically we're treating Markdown, we removed support for Markdown, but we're treating HTML and zip files differently, right? So this is inside, we got, oops, I was so scared I was gonna spill tea on my, yeah, on myself. That would really suck. It's still hot. I almost spilled tea. Let me move the cup just a little bit in front of me there. I was trying to say, this is either the first uploaded file or it's inside of a zip file, I guess. Or it could be a batch of zip files too. Because it's being loaded there, we get the files, and then we loop over the files. Here it's ignoring the directories. Secret mod, have you used TypeScript before? I think this should also apply. There. And actually, let's, if not contents, let's throw an error. No, never. So we have moved over to TypeScript from JavaScript and Imba. We're now in TypeScript land. Draw empty file. So right now I'm trying to get rid of all of the any references so we can get the benefits of a statically typed language. I think this should be fine now. Everything else the compiler can deal with, or I mean the TypeScript police officer. Oh, it's not complaining. Oh yeah, because it's using any, right? So, okay, here it's no longer any. That's fine. So we'll leave this one as is. I have to find a zip handler. Prepare deck is accessing the files. I've barely touched web tech besides backend, to be honest. So which languages were you using on the backend? Is it just PHP? I remember you were working on some PHP stuff on an open source project. And the backend is primary PHP. Yeah, I see. That's what I remember from earlier. And some Python. Cool. Oh wait, I think we need to export this. Oh, nice. We'll be able to figure out where it's being used now. So right now we're actually working on the server side code. So this is not really exposed to the user. This is, for example, what we're looking at right now. This is handling the file upload. So let's see. I think we have to, do we have a dot files here? Yeah, we have, okay. I think here we just need to import this part. Why is it complaining? What? Oh no, no longer default, but export, yeah. There. This one. Here we need to set the type. But before we do that, we need to import import file I definitely have to clean up the code base. It's getting a little bit messy here. What motivated the change from Imba to TypeScript? Well, the main reason is I need TypeScript for some other personal reasons in something else, which I'm gonna, some coding challenge which I'm doing. So I thought it's a great opportunity to use it here, because if you look at TypeScript, it's actually not like the language from what I've seen. I used it in another project a few months now. Wait, maybe even longer. Let me find that project. I'm using TypeScript in my dot files, but I'm using something else called Deno. Let me drop the link to the chat. So are you guys familiar with Deno? It's basically a different JavaScript runtime, but it's using TypeScript, and it has some security features which are interesting. So I tried it out. That's when I've got first familiar with TypeScript, but I want more stability in the Notion to Anki project, and also I would like to have more contributors. Just look at what happened. As soon as we went over to JavaScript, we don't have that many contributors, but we've had people who are contributing, and I think unfortunately Imba is a barrier for contributions, and also the tooling for Imba is really not that great compared to TypeScript and other ecosystems. So I still wanted to have something that's closer to JavaScript, and TypeScript seemed to the way to go, right? It's essentially the current hype, and I think it's great that the tooling is working. So I don't know, Secret Mod, did that make any sense? Maybe I should make a YouTube video on it. At the end of the day, the Notion to Anki users don't care which language it's written in. They just want something that works, and they want something that works reliably. So TypeScript is definitely going to make things easier, and the speed of iteration is going to be faster. It's just, imagine having something that tells you that your code is wrong without having to run anything, just statically inferred. Let's see, this dot files. Here, for example, this is gonna break, I think. Why is it not breaking? No, it might have crashed. I found the Imba part to be pretty confusing to begin with, but I didn't actually spend that much time reading up. It's a great language, in my opinion. You can build really cool stuff, and I'm definitely going to be using Imba in other projects. But for Notion to Anki, considering all of the plans we have, and I'm looking at some of my notes here. I don't want to share them just yet, but we're going to rely on a few things, and I think it's going to be much better for us with the tooling. The tooling is really going to help us speed up the development. I think this now we can say const. No, sorry, not const. This dot files dot find file dot name equals to next file name. I think that should be it. And look at this hack after hack. This is just ugly. So much hacks in place here. I'm gonna. What's the difference between these two? I don't see the difference. Let's look at it. It's basically duplicated. This will never work. What? Like, I don't get this. It doesn't make any sense. Secret Mod, have you tried hack, the language? I don't remember the actual name. Let's look. PHP hack. I agree with you. My problem might be the fact that I didn't know that I could use the Node API prior to you telling me. I'm sure this isn't No, yeah, I get that, and it's if you're familiar with Node, like from what I remember you wrote earlier, you're running PHP and Python, so you're not really in a Node environment. But if you are familiar with Node and you know that the language has compatibility with the JavaScript ecosystem, then you can do whatever you want. But have you looked at the hack language? I remember that was interesting a while back. I haven't personally used it. So this here is actually crap. This code doesn't make any sense. So we can actually even simplify that. There. Nice. Already TypeScript has shown us a few issues with the code. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? I think we need to look back at the return types, because I'm seeing a few bugs that we're introducing. I've not really looked at it, but when I uploaded some parts of the CMS I'm working on to GitHub, it marked a few sections as hack. But that might be a GitHub mistake. Yeah, GitHub is probably mislabeling it. You can report a bug on... what's it called? I have it on my tongue. What's it called? There's a linguist. That's it. GitHub linguist. I think that's the tool that's being used for the repository. So you can submit your pull request there if you need to fix that. Let's see. Where's the function stuff, guys? Function. More on functions. There. We'll copy this just to look at it. I think it's time to start adding the return type too. So this is gonna return, from what I understand, it's gonna return a string. What are we missing? Is that it? Here we want to throw an error. Throw new error. Actually, this is a little bit scary. I don't know if we want to throw this as an error. Because the problem is that... Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to actually change this to undefined. So... because this is going to introduce a regression if we do that. And we need to change this just a little bit. Because this is also a regression. I was definitely simplifying it earlier because I didn't understand the context, but I think now I'm starting to get why it was that way. Turn file. There, now it should be correct. Okay, so this.files, blah blah. It's essentially the same thing, right? I'll just copy this. But instead we're using the file name there. And we can just pass that in, file, comma, there. File name string. This one looks nice. I exclamation mark U. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you should have done it. But after I rewrote it as a RESTful API, the hack label disappeared. Lol. Well, if you used Git, the history is there. I, not you. I was expecting this file to be a little bit more red. It's not that red, actually. Why isn't it? Are we really that good today? I was expecting stuff to complain, errors everywhere. Ah, I see. There are more any's here, which I'm missing. Okay, we need to take those two. Okay, this one is a any. It's not supposed to be. So we'll fix this one too. No more red. I don't want to touch the other ones. We'll start slow, very slow. Now I'm starting to see a little bit red. Okay, cool. So let's start at the top. This one is complaining file. It's supposed to be a string, I guess. Argument of type string or uint8 array undefined is not assignable. Yep, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be looking through the GitLab to find the hack bar. Yeah, I see. That was just a suggestion. If you want to do open source, the project is probably a little bit old now, so. There. We'll try it and see what happens. I'm not really sure if this is gonna work, actually. Yeah, this is not gonna work. So it has to become a string by the time it reaches here. Okay, that's fine. We'll make it a string. Here we know it's safe, right? Because we already checked it. Okay, what's it saying here? This one is going to be a string. think we're gonna change this to parent. Parent name. First deck name. Yeah, we already have that one. Nice. I really like this. So TypeScript is definitely exposing issues in the design here. I'll change this to name. Name. Should we throw an error here? If we're not able to find a file, should we throw an error? I think the right thing is to, right? Okay, no more red stuff here at the top. We still have one any on the payload. I don't want to touch that one just yet. We'll get back to that one soon. Do we have any more red? Okay, no, it looks good. Let's look at the dot files now. All mentions. Looks fine. File, if not file, return file. So the next page can be a string uint8 array or undefined. Comes new disembed file. What's that do? Yeah, this one knows it's a file. Need to change this one. I'm a little bit worried about the equality checks here. Should they be double or triple? We might have a hit and miss situation soon. Why is it? Oh yeah, it's okay. Ah, I see. This is a backwards compatibility thing again. What's he complaining about? I don't get this one here. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. F.name, that is. Nice. TypeScript saving us again. Okay, what else do we have? I think this one is just void, right? It's not gonna do anything really. Wrong. It's gonna return a string or undefined. Or null in this case, right? Okay, the moment of truth has come once again, guys. Does this stuff even work? Are you guys excited? I think we're gonna get a huge error message, just something big, nasty. Let's see. What is this? Let's see. So these files are not the same. I don't think we can actually change this as easy as I thought it would be. On the one hand, we're dealing with our files, and then we're dealing with these multer files here. Let's try. Let's not give up. I'm surprised it's working. Something weird happened. Ah, I see. It wasn't passing in the contents. Moment of truth has come. The data argument is specific. Where is that? But what is the invalid type? I don't quite get that. File regression testing, blah 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 blah. Type error invalid argtype. The data argument must be of type string or an instance of buffer. Typed array or data view. Oh, it's in the custom exporter. Okay, let's look at that. Right. Ah, oh yeah, makes sense. So we can no longer assume that the file itself is the content, because we have to access contents. I think that should cover those. Okay, let's see again. The moment of truth has come again. Bam. Oh, nice. It said 103. That doesn't look correct. It should say 150, I think, or something like that. No, definitely something is off. Let me go reset the card options, just in case I messed up something. What? Why is it saying... Did we for some reason enable cherry mode? Ah, this sucks. Yeah, I see what it is. Yeah, there's another bug there. So when we hit the clear, we need to trigger the initial default values. It's actually good we're checking everything today. Now it should be 100 plus. The moment of truth. Bam, 103. It still seems weird that it's 103. I was expecting a higher number. Okay, cool. We'll leave it at that. I'll do a proper regression test later. Okay. Let's stage those changes. Get rid. Define. The file is to replace. Was it any before or after? I don't remember. Nah, it's before. Looks good. So let's see what's next. This one should be straightforward because you're receiving decks, right? The deck is defined. There should be a deck type somewhere. But the deck doesn't have an APG. I'm so tempted to write any. But we're not. We're gonna change this to package, and It only has two properties, right? The name and APKG. So we're gonna go ahead and create model for that. Wait, where's the... Oh yeah, this is the web. We need to do this in the server. I got confused there for a moment. I'm still confused. Where is the model? Parser. Package.ts, not JS. So the one is going to be the name, and then we're going to have the APKG. And is this a string too? I'm not sure if it's a string. We'll have to look at that later. Why can't you infer this kind of info? Weird. So there, now that's gone, and we need to find the caller of toZip. I'll delete this. What does it return? Returns a deck. Why would it return a deck? Parser payload. Weird. We just want APKG. We don't care about anything else there. So it's a buffer. We need to update it here. Yeah, buffer. This is going to be packages, I guess. What? What's it complaining? Is it the reassignment? Oh yeah, it's gone. We'll just change it to a let and allow it to do the reassignment. I don't know why it's doing the concat. There might be a good reason for that, so I don't want to waste my time and test that. We can check the concat method because I don't remember what it really does. The concat method is used to merge two or more arrays. This method does not change existing arrays, but instead returns a new array. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Dname the package. Wait. This is a little bit scary. No, it does return an object, so it doesn't... Yeah, I think it's safe. I think it probably was written in that way because before you could probably do some things that were different. In the sense that you could actually... I think that function maybe returned an array previously. So now we should have handled all of the cases. We'll change this to first. Packages. Very tempting to change this, but let's just keep it simple. We don't want to change too much stuff. Anything we change is gonna introduce a bigger test surface on the regression testing. There. We don't need this to do anymore. What? Is it crashing? I don't see any red lines, but it seems to be crashing. Ah, yeah, it's we're missing an import. Aren't we? No, well, it's not. I probably forgot to export it as well. Yep. There we have our package. Should be green again. Let's see, does this work? No, it doesn't work. Something is failing. Cannot find... yeah, the other ones. Okay. I should have seen that one. 42. I think I'm gonna order a pizza after this. Just to relax and then watch a movie maybe. Do you guys have anything interesting planned for Easter? Nice, 103. It seems to be working. How many any do we have left now? Ooh, the count is going down. Nice. Not that many. Working every single night this Easter. Oh, that's bad, man. You should take some time off. Don't get burned out. It sucks. I'm talking from experience. I've had too many burnouts. Done with that. No, we forgot one. Server, introduce package class will be used to wrap more stuff in the future. Yeah, we don't have that many left. Oh, we can actually get rid of all these any's. Like the scary thing with changing this is that stuff breaks. If only. Oh. I took the first part of this week as vacation. Nice, nice. Went skiing in the mountains. It was really nice actually. That's good. Did you go up and down stairs as well? Usually in the skiing area there is what's it called? Stairs. It's like cheap exercise. You don't even have to pay. Alright, depends. If you're in a skiing area, you probably have to pay for being there, I guess, with the elevators and all of the stuff. I didn't go any skiing this year. Actually, I haven't been going to skiing in a few years. But next year, or yeah, next winter, which is coming, I'm definitely going to be spending a lot of time skiing. That's going to be fun. I look forward to that. I just didn't want to do it this year, but next year is going to be fun. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's fix one more. Take a toilet break. Oh, it was regular skis, not downhill. So you mean, what's it called? Countryside. I think that's what it's called. I don't know these English words. We'll check it. Langren. Cross-country skiing, that's what they call it. Yeah, that's the one I was also thinking about. But usually in the jumping areas, it's downhill, yeah. You won't find any stairs out here. Nice, look at that. Amazing. Very cheap life insurance. Okay, so we're gonna take this one. So we're just gonna say this is no longer gonna be called a file. We're just gonna say contents, and it's gonna be a string. We're gonna expect a string. Clocked in 50 kilometers this week. Back, stomach, and thighs are hella sore. Whoa, 50 kilometers is a lot. Yeah. That's almost. Yeah, I was running 40k this week, so it's you should be tired. But it's nice going on a trip. I don't know if you like drinking cacao, but drinking some warm cacao, eating some quick lunch, amazing. Yeah, I really want some quick lunch right now. Look at this. This right now would be very tasty. Oh. Yeah, let's get back. We'll finish these and then I think I'm gonna wrap up. I'm not getting hungry, but I should eat just so that I recover. For sure, quick lunch, cacao, and appelsin in the nice Easter weather. Yeah, amazing. That's nice. It's important to relax. This one we're gonna do something about. Not sure what. Wait, what's it saying? What? Yeah, let's take a break and then I'll be back. Okay. I should go get some work done. See you later. Yeah, bye, Secret Mode. Thanks for hanging out and see you next time. Bye. Oh, I spilled some. That sucks. It wasn't that much, but... And fortunately it's not that hot. Okay, so we have file.contents here. I'll just put it in here. Hopefully this works. We'll leave those, leave those. This one we might be able to fix fast. And sure not now. Who's calling you? Can we say void? That? Will that work? Ah, that's straightforward. That? Nice, we got rid of that one. How many more? Any? We'll get back to this one later. Deck name is string or undefined. Cheryl.root. Stop. Okay, let's make it null, not undefined. Okay, now we got rid of that. Payload. I will look at that one later. This is a string. And we found another bug. Name there. Let's see there. I do like that. No, that's not. If not, deletions. Yeah, it can be null because the global tags can be null. Yeah, that's right. Nice. TypeScript is working. This one we'll get back to. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this one. Let's look at it. It's an element, a Cheerio element. Okay. Nice, just 2 left now. New deck parser. Payload equals to what? Is this handle HTML which returns something? Does it return? It returns. It just returns the decks. So the payload is just an array of decks. That's simple. There. What breaks now? Now we get a ton of errors, okay. Oops, red everywhere. Yeah, we have to add these. I think there's gonna be some issues with the names. We'll have to look into that soon. Default to false. And I think we can make the card count computed. So we don't need that. Why do we have an image count? I don't know why we have an image count, and I'm gonna delete it. It was probably some stats stuff I added back in the beginning of the project. I don't like this. This dot payload. We're just gonna introduce a settings and then just set it to this settings. Like that. There's no need to duplicate it this like that. Actually, it's never gonna be null, it's always gonna be there. Because we already have the settings. Instant settings. I think we're gonna need to have to make some changes in the Python land, but other than that it should be safe. Let's see. Card.close. I think some of this stuff is unnecessary. We don't need it. I'm just wondering, like, is this going to be a rabbit hole if we start now? It's very, very... It might be a lot of work. Add a note. Let's see. Why would we want to enable it on a card basis? There might actually be some valid use case for this in the future. I think that's why I added it this way, so we could control it on a card basis. So I think I'm actually going to leave it as is. We might change the name. Yeah, actually, let's do that instead. We do want this flexibility. We're gonna create a new file. We're gonna call this card.ts as card. Wait, we can't just change this card.name. Right. Oh, we already have a model for it. My bad. We don't need that. And I'll delete that. Okay. Close. Okay. Those are there now. Answer. Is it a boolean too? I will just assume it's a boolean. It's not a boolean. It's a string. There, what else? It's looking less red now. I don't see. This one is still red. What is this? Why is it red? I think it's fine now. Wait, what was that? There. Let me double check that so we have all of them covered. This one is covered. Not covered. No, wait, this is the deck portion. Yeah, it's covered. Oh. Spam. What? Yeah, we no longer need this one. We can import the other one. Is it here? No, I forgot. No, it's in the handlers in the zip file. Bam! Now it should be correct. I think we got rid of all of them. No, we have one left. This one is tricky. I don't know how to solve this one. We'll stage all of this and then take a look. Let's see. Can we just say object? Is it gonna allow it? No, it's not. It would be nice to get rid of this one too, but I think it's time to start wrapping things up. Spent a lot of time on the any stuff now. So let's do... I'm gonna find something here. First one I want to try is the tag stuff, because we definitely broke things, that's for sure. So what did we break? That's the question now. Did we break everything or did we break some things? We also need to fix another bug, I just remember now. Oh, that was surprising, it actually worked. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the tags are there. Wait. Yeah, it's correct. I'm just double checking the text. Cool, let's try input card. Do we have an input card? Input deck. I'm not gonna expect this to work. Yeah, this doesn't work, and I know why it doesn't work. Let's enable input. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at the JSON payload. Let's just copy this and then use that as a reference, because I'm not going to remember any of it. .py. What? Oh, that's weird. Let's open up a new. X.json. Why is it not formatting? What the hell? Yeah, let me... So the names are not gonna match, and we need them to match. What? Oh yeah, we didn't pass any names, so they're gonna be null. That's fine. We didn't pass any IDs. I think this is what we need. Okay, cool. What else? This is the input. That's it. And we need to actually we need to review all of them just to make sure we get them right. it's also being retrieved from the settings, so we can look at. Where's the? And we didn't change the default, so it's not gonna have a value. Nice. We'll try with Abian style later. Get the cards. Fine. Fine. This one changed. This one has a new name, so what else? Everything else looks fine. Yeah, most of the names are the same, so I think there's another one we missed. It's the empty How can this one be true? Did I change it? Maybe I did. No, I didn't. It's probably because of the settings. This doesn't make any sense. I think we need to review the options actually. Let's see. I'm a little bit worried about the defaults if I messed up something again. I don't think we need... No, we don't need this weird stuff here. No, we're not gonna touch it. We'll do another test and then wrap it up. Let's see. So empty description and what else? Empty description. And input cards, yeah, sorry. I'm getting tired. Input cards, let's see. Getting tired and getting dry lips. Why is it not asking for input? Oh yeah, it's not... Input is not enabled by default. I forgot that. Treat bold text as input. And then we'll upload. And these defaults are so confusing. Bam! 2 plus 2 is 3. 21 plus 21. 2 plus 2 is 4. There, seems to be working, that's good. So what else? We'll do a quick HTML test and then I'll push this out to dev, request people to test, and then we're gonna get this deployed. Oops, let me add the server prefix. Let me add a wink here. Hopefully, no regressions. For whoever is reading that. Yeah, so let me find the HTML file here. Yeah, I found one. This one is gonna be nice. We'll do a couple of quick tests. Starting to get hungry. There. This one should be fine. 16. Seems to be working. Let's do multiple files now. Actually, let me refresh them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, seems to be working there. Cool, it's working. So let's bump up the version, npm version pre-minor. What? Oh yeah, I need to go to the server. There. Git push origin dev, and then we're gonna push to the to this other server. Hope this is the right. Yeah, I don't remember. Let's look. Oh, it's just dev notion. I should definitely set up an alias in my SSH configuration, so I don't have to remember this. So thanks for everybody who came around to review some pull requests, get all of the TypeScript issues resolved. I'm gonna wrap up. Time to go get some food, hopefully a pizza, and then watch a movie and go to sleep. So happy Easter, friends. Bye.